Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to another Final Fantasy Predictions video. I was going to try to do a new way of doing the news, but they have quite a bit of more things than I was expecting, so I can't exactly do the new format just yet. So I guess we're just going to try to do this one, try to make it as exciting as possible. Wilhelm is here by himself. Well, supposedly, yeah, it's Leslie. These are the features, but they're not Neogen Plus at least. So he's by himself basically, like ignoring these ones. But pretty good. I mean, he's the first on Global. Of course, the meme came true for one of the first times, right? Because the new mechanic is a Global first ability, apparently, because now Wilhelm gets it first. Now, if this is not 300% for Clash Will's characters, then this character obviously is going to be far below Cloud's in terms of value, because Cloud's 300% for all stats except for HP and MP. So if this is like a really reduced stat line, because you know how it was when leader skills came out, and some of them weren't really up to stuff with the JP ones really, in comparison. In some ways, like it was kind of like slightly good, and then it felt it was you know what I mean. So let's see if that's 300% or not. If it's not, you might just wait for Cloud instead. His vision card, we'll be talking about that soon. The STMR, the stats on it could be better, but it looks like he is a tank. He does have the tank roll, but also a physical damage dealer roll. So has it ever worked? Nah, not really. So I'm kind of worried about that. He really would need to be like overtuned in terms of being a tank to also be a physical damage dealer. Like he would just need a lot of free killers, a lot of free attack, because you want to gear for defense mainly. And if he obviously doesn't have defense-based damage, even though defense-based damage never really worked. It was basically the same as attack anyways. So I don't know how they're gonna make this work. He would have needed a brave shift form, but he is an overdrive character, so there is no brave shift form. There's a drive shift, is what it would be in game. So he wouldn't have a brave shift. So I don't really know how this is gonna work. He would need to be severely overtuned to make it fair, if that makes sense. Like, not overtuned in terms of like he's like super broken, but like he needs a lot to make this physical damage dealer plus tank work. Because I don't see how this works otherwise. Maybe his physical attack route is really just not that useful, and you can just focus on the tank route. But if both of them are also equally useful, then we got a problem. So his TMR is pretty good, but it's like the base attack on it is not that amazing. Remember, guys, 205 attack is fine, I guess, but if it's it's two-handed, so does not allow you to equip a shield. So that's also another problem. I guess they kind of helped out a little bit by giving him a lot of defense, but I would have liked to have seen this a little bit higher on this. The attack, I mean, both it's a TMR, I understand, but he actually really would like to have that, so we'll have to see. And for wind, he's a wind DPS? This is a pretty good leader skill. Pretty standard, but it's still pretty good. Just because it's standard doesn't mean it can't be good. And his EX ability. Oh, are we getting this already? I mean, I didn't. Oh, for caster. But you're getting multiple. I think we got this already, actually. But this is 150% amp, I'm assuming. But for multiple elements, that's pretty good. And then Omni Guard, I guess. And I don't really have much I don't really put much value in these because usually the percentages of these are pretty low, like 10%, 15%. If this is, or 25% even, I think I saw on some of them. If this is any higher than 25%, I would be shocked. So I'm not too shocked. I'm not, too hyped on that. We'll have to see how it goes. I'm worried about him because I really want Wilhelm because he's one of my favorite characters of all time. I think I made that pretty clear when he was revealed with the meme. But we'll have to see if he's actually valuable or not, because remember, he might be one of my favorite characters, but if he's not valuable enough, it might have to, pass and just try to do like dailies or something, because, there's a lot of other stuff coming, and I don't have a lot of resources, so. Let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think about Wilhelm's previews. Anyways, War of the Visions, not War of the Visions, World of Vision, sorry, I'm half asleep, I guess. Final Fantasy 16 Vision World. I think it's better to say Vision World, not World of Visions. Makes me confused. So, 10k, so I'm assuming this is shared. You can go to 1,000. Okay, so, I mean, at this point in the game, I believe, I don't even remember farming any of this anymore, because typically, they've really dropped the ball with a lot of this equipment. That, remember back in the day that used to be worth farming this stuff? No, I'm not so sure anymore. I'm not so sure it's worth farming any of this stuff anymore, really. I mean, I think you could live without having any of this. Yeah, I don't know. The only one you could maybe argue is the Dark Sash, because it has pretty decent attack on it, and it's an accessory. But on Global we have those rings and stuff, so it's like, whatever. Speaking of Clash World stuff, there's apparently new stuff in here. I don't know which one it is, but there's apparently new stuff. Oh, and there's, Melissa is a pretty good pickup. The rest, not really so much. Oh, Rain, maybe. I don't know if his new Plus Awakening is ever going to come to Global. If it is coming to Global, who knows? Who knows anymore? More story. So that means that this last one's probably coming soon. Because this last one is actually a unit. Spoiler alert. He is a unit. He's pretty decent, I believe. Remember correctly. Here's the vision card. At first it looked like it was going to be a really good card, and then the bottom part is 300. But it's still 1,000 up here, so it's 1,300. So still pretty good. And a lot of HP, by the way. This 100% HP, so you should have like max HP with this card, because he's probably gonna have a lot of other good passives too. And then this card is a step up one, or like a step up vision card, nothing too special, other than giving HP as well, and then 600 at the bottom. So nothing too special with that though. Meh. Here is the drive shift. I'm not really going to go over all of this because you guys could just read this, because this would take way too long in the video. But I already made a video explaining drive shift or overdrive or all that kind of good stuff anyways, in like a very condensed form anyways. So pretty much this just explains what I've already explained. Probably more, a little bit more details and things, but I'm not going to go over it because I already did. Fountain of Lapis, does anyone buy these anymore? I'm not sure. I used to see it all the time. I don't spend money in the game, but I will buy the Fountain of Lapis. I used to see that a lot, but not so much anymore. Let me know in the comment section down below if you still buy the Fountain of Lapis. In the exchange shop, his shards are in here, so that's kind of is good, but it's kind of concerning as well, since he's not going to be in that premium bracket. Even though he has a premium card, because you can only get it at EX3, his shards are in here, so that's a little concerning. If is he good enough? Because they're giving away his shards in there, so I'm not so sure. Let's see. Let's see. And then the third shard beam. Like, this login is just so pathetic at this point. Like, that's why I don't really ever cover it, but this type, I just wanted to mention it again. In case you forgot, guys, the 30 shard beam is still well and alive. It's just like, yeah. So, what do you guys think about Wilhelm's previews? All that kind of good stuff. I want to hear all your comments in the comment section down below. And of course, as always on Thursday, or Thursday, only on Thursday, I'll be reviewing him as always. So I hope to see you there. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace.